from there I was like, I'm never going back to a GP again because they're just not going to listen to me.
I also think that would help. That would help with Rhonda, maybe not everybody. But again, it's one of those things where it wouldn't hurt to do that for anybody.
Exactly.
Have you ever had a healthcare professional change the way they spoke to you in a way that you didn't like?
I personally haven't had a GP speak to me in a different way, but what I have had is a very patronising and condescending way, especially when I was younger, because it was to do with like mental health. And I remember going into that appointment and I was seeing this like doctor and I was telling him about like how I was feeling and stuff, which was difficult in itself. And then he just goes to me, it's just your hormones. And I'm like, well, I know the difference between my hormones and like my mental health. And I just felt like I felt it was very patronising. And it's not like specific to autism, but just that's in general. I feel like I don't really get heard a lot, and then I decided from there I was like, I'm never going back to a GP again because they're just not going to listen to me. So I do find like if you're just listening and you show a tad of empathy, that you don't have to be really emotional, but a tad of empathy would be nice.
Yeah,
because it's like, to me, they feel like robots and they've just got this script that they're saying and then they get you out as soon as possible. And I'm like, how do you expect me to trust you with what I'm saying if there's no like human like
interaction
interaction with it?
It was more of a phone conversation. Well, it was a phone conversation with a GP not so long ago, and I ended up feeling so I came away from it feeling really angry and sort of like I hadn't been heard, because in order, as we spoke about, or as we have spoken about, that when you're trying to book a GP appointment, it's all very stressful, and or even waiting for a GP to phone you is very stressful. So getting the information is hard enough, but then when you're giving information and you're not being believed, it's like, hard. Because what I'm saying I don't know whether it was like unusual information or it wasn't ticking the usual boxes, but I was almost being told, well, this isn't wrong with you, that isn't wrong with you, so so there's nothing wrong with you. Whereas I was thinking, but these feelings, the sensations I'm having, everything is still there, regardless to whether it says it on your piece of paper or not.
It's not normal to you.
No, and that's exactly it. It's not normal to me.
It's not your normal.
Yeah. And you know what your normal is. Anyone knows what their normal is, autistic or otherwise. And I think that's where it's useful to just know that you're being listened to and validated, and because we don't want to be there either. Like no one wants to have those conversations.
I'm thinking about us having this conversation and I'm like, surely this is simple stuff. Like, just treat someone with respect. It's not difficult. So it's like we're telling them, like, listen to us. That's not something we should have to be saying to them.
No.
It's something that you should just do as a human, because we're all living in this world and we've all got our own struggles, and a bit of empathy and kindness isn't going to hurt.
No. Exactly that. And it shouldn't feel like a fight either, should it? Because I think that's the other thing. If you're feeling like you're fighting for what you need or what you're what you need, or it's really hard. It's a hard enough battle, and I feel like you shouldn't have to. It shouldn't be made to feel that difficult. And like if you do end up getting an appointment for something else or being referred, that you're in some way privileged to get that. Like it shouldn't be that difficult.
I agree.
Sure.